The vet has a few more things they'd like to check, so it'll just take a little bit longer, okay? Thank you for your patience. Excuse me. Orla, I'm so sorry, but the specialist has their hands full today.
But they said they had one more slot available for me.
And they did, about 5 minutes ago. But they had a more pressing emergency come up that took precedence. You should have been on time.
Listen, I understand that. I've been pulled into more than one unplanned emergency before during birthing season, which is exactly why they might make an exception for me, since that's why I was late. And I don't want to have to tell you this, but I won't have another time to check in for a bit, and I have a rash that I'd rather not have to deal with out there during my,
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you. I owe you a million. Oh, thanks. I hope I get seen too. It's kind of a drive for me to come out all the way out here. Nothing. I must have lost my train of thought there. As far as what I mean by out here, I work on a farm. It's on the outskirts of town. Well, I mainly look after the sheep, help them during birthing season, the seasonal shave, that sort of thing. Nothing grand, really. I guess it would have been shorter to say shepherdess, huh? What about you? A librarian? Oh, well, that's lovely. I've always loved libraries. They're so nice and quiet and a wonderful community source. It's kind of how I got into video games, because the one near where I grew up had game nights. Oh yeah, Uncharted, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Fable, and God of War. God of War 3 in particular has a special place in my heart. It was the first game I had completed up until then, since I finished Super Mario Bros. In middle school, so quite the proud day if I do say so. I'm sorry, I tend to get carried away, if you can't tell. How did we get on the topic of video games again? I swear I'm never this scatterbrained when talking to people. I'm usually way better at talking to people than whatever I'm... Libraries, yes. Libraries are fantastic, and it's really cool you work in one. What kind of stuff do you do there? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What? No, you're not boring at all. I was just listening to you talk, that's all. Well, it is exciting stuff, and... well... I don't know, you just sound like you really care about your job. I like that. I like hearing people talk about what they're passionate about. Especially when they talk about it like you do. Plus, that is how conversation still works, right? You talk and I listen and vice versa. Good. Well, I'll let you in on a secret. I was definitely lying about being good at talking to people. It's kind of what I like about taking care of sheep. They don't judge you when you're all over the place like me, and... yeah? Thanks. You're not too bad yourself. So, what brings you here? Cat, rabbit, something of the unconventional. Oh, what kind of dog? Ah, nice breed. It's not your dog. Then... that makes sense. Hopefully they've been pretty well behaved, at least. Nothing, just glad they were good girl for you. What? Oh, that. My ears just have a weird muscle in them that makes them twitch every now and again. Don't worry about it. How long have you had to take care of her? Well, that's very kind of you. And since you've been taking care of them a couple of times, have you liked having a dog around? Or did this friend just do a huge life favour for you at this point and you're just tolerating... I see. Guess that works out for you then, that you get to take care of her so much. Do I like dogs? I suppose you could say that. Oh, well, yeah, the farmer's got a dog for sure. Her name's Lassie. Terribly original, I know. Well, with her attitude, I would have called her Sassy. Always telling me how to do my job. Oh, I mean, I was joking, but I mean, everyone talks to animals, don't they? Even though they don't vocally talk back, they're great listeners and very expressive with their emotions, so it's practically a real conversation. That's what I'm here for. They've got her in the back, and I'm supposed to go in and have a chat with her vet in a bit. No, there's nothing wrong, nothing the vet couldn't talk about out here. I just, she also has a sheep back there of mine that I wasn't able to heal on my own, so I brought the poor thing here to see if they could work their magic on them. The magic of modern medicine. Practically magic with how good they are. Anyway, I usually go back there when it comes to cases like this, more from my own sense of ease. I am the wee thing's shepherdess, so I should have eyes on them every once in a while, even though they're not momentarily in my care, you know? Well, of course I do. I don't like half-arsing things, to say the least, so if I say I'm going to take something under my care, I'm going to take care of it. I may not be good at talking, but I do know how to do that. Oh, go on then. I'm sure I've worn your ear out by now with my rambling. Surely I can humour you with whatever you've got to say. Well, sure. Ask me anything you like. Ah. No, I don't think it's stupid at all. I wouldn't mind taking care of finding a place to eat. If that's what you're implying. Unless I've misread this situation, in case we can go our separate ways and how you can have a laugh about the strange shepherdess you've met today with your friends or significant other, or... Well, then with whoever you're meeting with in the future. Me? Are you sure? No, I don't suppose I would ask someone out if I didn't want to. Well, in that case, there's a cafe that makes these fantastic sandwiches down the street. It's next to that fancy artisan place, so it's pretty close. Oh, don't worry about that. They let dogs in there too, as long as they're well behaved. And Lassie's great around other dogs too, so I'm sure they'll get along just fine. Oh, well, the farmer who owns her has a cousin who visits and also has a dog. They have an understanding. So, do sandwiches sound good, or... Good. It's a date. Only if you want it to be. If not, it could just be us hanging out, nothing binding or anything. Alright.
Orla?
No, that's me.
You got lucky this time. Come on in.
Thank you. I'll be right back. Hopefully this won't take longer than it'll take for your dog to get back to you. But if not, then...
Orla.
Yes, Mum. Thank you. Forgot something. One sec. Sorry, I forgot to ask. What's your name? Quite the bonny one, huh?
You can flirt later. Let's go.
Bye. Why would you say that?
Well, you were. I was just doing my job and getting you back here.